What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Media Cabinet. Got an awesome video for you guys today. Um, this is one that I've been waiting to do for you guys because I was waiting for them all to come. Now that they're all here, now I can jump and do this book haul for you guys. We got 7 awesome books today, ranging from different genres. Of course, with all my book hauls, I'm going to go ahead and do a one-page preview for you guys. Before we jump into this, as always, if you like everything physical media, whether it be 4Ks, Blu-rays, Steelbooks, movie novelizations, video games, or Funko Pops, make sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you like today's video, and to be notified for every time that I post a new video, make sure to hit that bell icon. With all that being said, let's jump into this amazing stack of books. Gonna start with our first one, and before I showcase this one, I would like to do a shout out to at I Read Movies podcast on Twitter. He sent me this copy of this book and a novel by Kevin Ryan based on a motion picture screenplay by Stephen Sommers, now a major motion picture from Universal Pictures. We have the novelization for Van Helsing, of course starring Hugh Jackman. And let's go ahead and do our one-page preview for this. Victor, I am so proud of you. Elizabeth leaned forward, and Victor Frankenstein felt her warm lips on his cheek. He had to lean down slightly so that she could reach him. Though not tall himself, Victor stood a head higher than his fiancée. Elizabeth's blue eyes beamed at him. He saw in them her excitement, her admiration, and for the 1000th time he hoped that someday he would be worthy of her devotion. Victor reached up and felt Elizabeth's shoulder-length blonde curls, taking her in. As usual, she was nearly dressed, her curls tamed and close to her head. Elizabeth was always meticulous in her appearance, even more so than Victor himself. She had chosen the brown suit and tie he now wore, and as he looked at her, she gently pushed back a stray lock of his hair. As she smiled at him, Victor found that once again he was drawing strength from her. It seemed, and that's where we end, on our one-page preview for Van Helsing. I've seen the movie for this. I love it. Hugh Jackman is awesome, and it's a really cool monster hunting movie with a really cool twist on Van Helsing's side. If you know the movie, then you know the twist. If you haven't seen the movie, I ain't saying. Next, we got two awesome mystery novels. Never read any novels from this author, but I have seen these 2 movies, and it's the reason why I got these books. Very happy to add these to my collection, and if I enjoy reading these, I may get more. First up, now a major motion picture from 20th Century Fox, written by Agatha Christie, the queen of mystery novels. We have the movie tie-in version for Murder on the Orient Express, which stars and is directed by Kenneth Branagh, starring Johnny Depp, Michelle Pfeiffer, Leslie Odom Jr., Derek Jacobi, Daisy Ridley, Judi Dench, Josh Gad, Penelope Cruz, William Dafoe, and Tom Bateman. I believe I said everybody's name. And it's also produced by Ridley Scott. So, like I said, I've never read an Agatha Christie novel before. I could have bought a regular copy of these 2 books that I'm going to show, but I wanted to get the one with the movie cast on the front. Alright, and here's our one-page preview for Murder on the Orient Express. 1. An important passenger on the Taurus Express. It was 5 o'clock on a winter's morning in Syria. Alongside the platform at Aleppo stood the train gradually designated in railway guides as the Taurus Express. It consisted of a kitchen and dining car, a sleeping car, and 2 local coaches. By the steep landing up into the sleeping car stood a young French lieutenant, resplendent in uniform, conversing with a small, lean man muffled up to the ears, of whom nothing was visible but a pink-tipped nose and the 2 points of an upward curled mustache. It was freezingly cold, and this job of seeing off a distinguished stranger was not one to be envied. But Lieutenant de Bourg performed his part manfully. Graceful phrases fell from his lips in polished French, not that he knew what it was all about. There had been rumors, of course, as there always were in such cases. His general's temper had grown worse and worse. And that is our one-page preview for Murder on the Orient Express. I never saw the original of this movie. I've only seen this version, like the newer generation version, with the all-star cast. Love the movie. I'm excited to read the book, and because of how much I loved this one, of course, I was very eager to see the second one, Death on the Nile. This one features again Kenneth Branagh. It features, God, I'm blanking on her name. She played Wonder Woman, and also Russell Brand is in it. I'm really drawing a blank on the actress, and it's killing me that I can't remember who she is. But like I said, she played Wonder Woman from DC, and I saw this one, and this one was really, really good. A little bit more intense than Murder on the Orient Express, but this one was really fun to watch. I loved the setting. But yeah, again, by Agatha Christie, now a major motion picture from 20th Century Studios. This is, of course, with Disney having acquisition of 20th Century Fox and the studios and everything. Alright, and let's do the one-page preview for this as well. 1. Lynette Ridgway. That's her, said Mr. Barnaby, the landlord of the Three Crowns. He nudged his companion. The 2 men stared with round, bucolic eyes and slightly open mouths. A big scarlet Rolls Royce had just stopped in front of the local post office. A girl jumped out. A girl without a hat and wearing a frock that looked, but only looked, simple. A girl with golden hair and straight acrostic features. A girl with a lovely shape. A girl such as was seldom seen in Malton Underwood. With a quick, imperative step, she passed into the post office. That's her, said Mr. Barnaby again, and he went on in a low and odd voice. Millions she's got. Going to spend thousands on the place. Swimming pools, there's going to be an Italian gardens and a ballroom, and half of the house pulled down and rebuilt. She'll bring money into the town, said his friend. And that's our one-page preview of Death on the Nile. I was waiting to buy like the actual mass market version, but I got this version because it has Kenneth Branagh on front. So I'm okay with this version, even though it's not really considered mass market. It's just really small. Alright, and now we get into our final stack of books. Finally wrapping up a collection that I have. Just need to get the remainder of the animated novels for this particular series, but we have the remainder of the 3 Batman novels, and they're all written by different authors. 3 different books, 3 different authors. Starting with Batman faces 2 adversaries. one villainous, the other mysterious. Novelization by Craig Shaw Gardner, story by Daniel Waters and Sam Hain, screenplay by Daniel Waters. We have the novelization for Batman Returns. This is a fairly nice looking copy. No marks is in the book. Everything is all good. I love it's got that little yellowed pages to show how old the book is. And of course you got Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, Michelle Pfeiffer, and Christopher Walken. Love these movies. I love them with Michael Keaton, and I love the other two that follow, even though they're not some of the best that everybody likes. The Bat, the Cat, and the Penguin kind of sounds like the Batman, doesn't it? Alright, and let's go ahead and let's do our one-page preview for this. Kicking off with the prologue. Gotham City isn't safe anymore. It's crowded, noisy, dirty, filled with garbage. And I'm not just talking styrofoam hamburger holders and discarded needles and deadly chemicals that just happen to fall into the river. I'm talking human scum, too. Gifters and drunks and addicts. Hookers and dealers and petty thieves. Guys who will mug you if you step into the wrong street and shoot you if you try to call for help. And sometimes things are just so busy and crowded and noisy that you can't tell the scum from the rest of the neighbors. Gotham City isn't safe anymore. Why can't someone clean it up? If only it could be like it was yesterday, when everybody had bright smiling faces and believed in the American dream and the value of $1. Back in the... That's it. That's where we end one-page preview. Almost said preview. Preview for Batman Returns. This is the second Tim Burton Batman movie. I know he didn't do Forever and Batman and Robin. I forget the reason why. But yeah, what I love about these particular books, and it's on the first one as well, it has that little insignia at the top, and it says Warner Books. So this is really cool to have something like this. And now we move on to our next one, which I have to say, I love the cover art on this one. It's got a nice shift of color. So novelization by Peter David, New York Times best-selling author of Q Squared, also famous for writing the Spider-Man novels, half of the Marvel Universe novels, and many more. Based on a screenplay written by Lee Batchelor and Janet Scott Batchelor and Avika Goldsman, starring Val Kilmer, Chris O'Donnell, Tommy Lee Jones, and Nicole Kidman, and Jim Carrey, we have Batman Forever. Like I said, I love this. You got the blue surrounding Val Kilmer's Batman with the green Batman Forever logo at the top. And then on the back you have a beautiful image of Tommy Lee Jones' Harvey Two-Face and Jim Carrey's Edward Nygma / the Riddler in that green spandex suit. So I like this one because I like Jim Carrey as the Riddler, and I love Tommy Lee Jones' version of Harvey Two-Face, aside from what we see in The Dark Knight. Alright, and let us begin a one-page preview for Batman Forever. The rain poured down in sheets with such ferocity and intensity that it didn't seem as if it were originating from the skies. Instead, at least to the young man who was running through it, one arm pumping, the other clasped against his heaving chest, it seemed as if the rain were coming from everywhere at once, from above, below, to the sides. Everything was a source of violent precipitation, as if all reality itself were in mourning. He had run from the house, a house that was no longer a home. Something compelled him to turn and look back over his shoulder at it. The ground, however, did not cooperate with the intention, and his feet went out from under him as the mud gave him no traction. It was like ice skating on dirt. He tried to catch himself and didn't succeed, and the impact rattled his keep. He didn't care about it particularly, though. Indeed, it had been a while since he cared about anything. His suit pants were thick with mud. There was mud under his fingernails, mud in his hair and his mouth. His feet felt heavy and leaden, filling up with filthy water. For just a moment, like a small winged creature, a dart filtered through his mind. Dad's going to kill me. Then he remembered once more how moot that concern. And that's our one-page preview and look at the novelization for Batman Forever. I'm looking at my camera right now and I'm looking at the video. The blue is picked up perfectly and very beautiful on the video. Moving on, we got our final book in the Batman series. I know this one is not one of the favorites, and it's because of the suit. I know it was first introduced in Batman Forever, but also people did not like who they cast as Batman in this one. And it's a novelization by Michael Jan Friedman, New York Times bestselling author of Reunion, now a blockbuster movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, Uma Thurman, and Alicia Silverstone, based on the screenplay by Avika Goldsman. We have the novelization for Batman and Robin. What I love about this novelization, and you could probably see it, the Batman and Robin insignia, the logo, is embossed, and the title is also embossed as well. Nice red and black on the cover. One other thing that I want to show real quick. On the side, I know it probably isn't going to come up well. On the side of Batman Forever, right here is the Riddler insignia with the Batman logo inside. And then, same here, you got the Batman and Robin logo. Just want to show that real quick. So yeah, you got the front here, and then on the back, of course, you got George Clooney, Chris O'Donnell, Alicia Silverstone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Uma Thurman. Say what you want to say about this. I like Batman and Robin. I like that it has the comedy and everything. And same could be said with Batman Forever. And it's got Arnold Schwarzenegger in a Batman movie and George Clooney. Got some really funny moments, but it's the suit that threw everybody off. No one was just in for it. So, but yeah, I love this movie. I love each of these books. I thought that they were a little bit thicker, but I can't wait to read these. So, but let's jump in to our one-page preview for our final Batman novel. Prologue. A storm was coming. 8-year-old Bruce Wayne could feel it in the biting coldness of the air as he and his parents emerged from the movie theater. He could feel it in the way the hair prickled on the back of his neck, and in case he still harbored some doubt, it was there in the pinkish-gray cast of the sky, and the way the wind swirled in front of the theater, driving orphaned newspaper pages and brightly colored candy bar wrappers in the ghostly blue light of the street lamps. The boy felt himself shiver and pulled up the collar of his coat. He wasn't the only one doing that either. Everyone coming out of the theater was bundling up. Even the pigeons seemed agitated, eager to get to whatever shelter they could find. A storm was coming, and everything in the world seemed to know it. "Did you like the movie?" his mother asked. Bruce turned to her, forgetting the chill for a moment as he basked in the glow of her smile. In the gray of her eyes, his mother was beautiful. He was proud of her for that. "Yes," he said, "I liked it a lot." And that is the end of our one-page preview for Batman and Robin. Again, beautiful looking novel. Love the colors. And like I said, I can't wait to read these. So, and now we come to our final book. This, I know there is more for me to get. This continues adding on with my Marvel collection. and I'm now happy to have this one. I don't know why they picked a different author to write this one. I think they should just stick with Peter David to continue it, but it is what it is. We have now a major motion picture from Paramount Pictures and Marvel Studios, starring Robert Downey Jr., Gwyneth Paltrow, Don Cheadle, Mickey Rourke, right? Yeah, Mickey Rourke, Sam L. Jackson as Nick Fury, Scarlett Johansson, and Jon Favreau. We have the novelization for Iron Man 2. I really, really wish that they would have made. Like, I love these. And I mean, you all do. Anyone that buys these movie novelizations. There are movies out there that I wish could have gotten proper movie novelizations. I would love to see all the Avengers novels. Joker, I feel like, would be an excellent movie to get a movie novelization. Iron Man 3, Endgame, just Avengers Endgame would make an amazing novel. And I'm not talking like the Marvel spin-off novels. I'm talking like a proper novel for the Avengers movies, because they really deserve to have one. And I really think like Joker would be an amazing novel to read. So, but anyway, we have the novel for Iron Man 2 by Alexander Irvine, based on a screenplay by Justin DeVoe. Nice cover on here. We got Iron Man and Don Cheadle's War Machine. So, a lot of color as well. We got the golden logo. And as of right now, this is the last like major motion picture Marvel novelization. I know it's Hulk, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Ghost Rider, X-Men, X-Men 2, X-Men 3 The Last Stand, and trying to think what else. I have them and I'm looking on my bookshelf right now. I said Ghost Rider already. Daredevil. I think that's it, basically. Oh, and the Spider-Man novelizations. So, with all that being said, let's get into our one-page preview for Iron Man 2. The C-17 was a massive aircraft, 60 yards long, 6 stories tall, empty weight, 140 tons, and a payload max of 85 more tons. It was made to ferry 100-plus paratroopers to a drop zone somewhere within its operational range of 2,800 miles, or to fly in armored support. Or it could be retrofitted with a mobile Iron Man laboratory containing all of the command and control systems necessary to maintain and repair the Mark IV in the field. Jarvis could be downloaded into its vastly improved autopilot system to make the aircraft, for all intents and purposes, a drone. The lab facilities were built within the gargantuan cargo area within a stabilized frame that dampened a good 90% of the turbulence you encountered when you moved a 500 plus miles per hour through an atmosphere that was always moving. It was a good plane, solid, reliable, like an ocean liner in the air, and despite all that, Tony could feel every tremor. And that's where we end. Iron Man 2, awesome movie, great filler movie that leads to Incredible Hulk, and Incredible Hulk was before this. Great filler that leads to everything else that leads up to the Avengers and everything. It's cool that there were 2 Iron Man movies in Phase 1, then we got Avengers, and then we got Iron Man 3 in Phase 2. But yeah, that is it. Got that awesome stack of movies, of novels right there. You know me, always on the look for more novels to add to my collection. Amazon is my friend, eBay is my friend. Gonna be going to a Second and Charles and a used bookstore. So who knows what I might find. I'm looking for a copy of The Godfather by Mario Puzo, and I would like to find a copy of the Blues Brothers novelization. But that is all. thank you for clicking on this video today. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. And with all that being said, I will see you guys next time inside the Media Cabinet. Once again, huge shout out to I Read Movies podcast on Twitter. And for all other movie novel stuff, make sure to check out Paper Movies Novelization Book Club here on YouTube, and also there's a Facebook page. And make sure to check out The Geeks Attic. There's another guy, his name is Adam. He has a channel as well. I'll post it in the description. And Jeremy from Stupid Chainsaw Productions. Really great people to check out. Thank you guys once again. And I will see you guys next time inside the Media Cabinet. Peace.